Thank you, Chazan Brekei, for that beautiful Kabbalat Shabbat, and thank you all for joining us and your comments throughout. We will be stopping the service now as to not bring in Shabbat yet until our online service concludes. At this point in the Shule, we would normally welcome in the mourners, those who have had bereavements during the week. So we do wish to extend our sincere condolences to the family of Leon Ress, to the family of Ian Vokes, to the family of Francis Shearer, to the family of Mariette Steiner, and to Michelle Golding on the passing of her father. This week, the parsha is Tazria Metzora, which we can all read at home. And it talks about the special spiritual disease called tzorat. Some people translate it as leprosy, but it wasn't leprosy. It was a spiritual disease that people got if they spoke lashon hara, evil gossip. And it reminds me, learning about this parsha, how important our mouths and our speech are. Because we know that our mouth can be used for good and for bad. We can use our mouth to insult people, to embarrass people, to gossip and speak lashon hara. And that's a bad thing we can do with our mouth. And in fact, God gave us two gates on our bodies to make sure that we use our mouth properly. He gave us our teeth and our lips, which means we have to think twice before we do speak. In fact, we have two ears and only one mouth because it shows you that listening is more important than speech sometimes. But we have to remember that our speech and our mouth can actually be used as a very powerful tool. It can be used to compliment people, to support people, encourage people, to educate and inspire. It can be used to pray and to sing. And as Rabbi Glasman mentioned before, it can be used for gratitude, to show our gratitude, which we did this week, or we will do this week. And of course, it can make people smile. So our mouth is a really important tool. And I think that's the message of this week's parsha, to use our mouth and ourselves for good. And of course, in this environment when we're all at home, we all know how much people appreciate just a phone call or a kind word just to see how people are going. And I think that speaks a lot about the message of speech, the power of speech, and the message of the parsha. The candle lighting tonight will be at 5:24 p.m. We also remind you that it is Rosh Chodesh, both today and tomorrow. So there are special parts of the prayers that we add in for Rosh Chodesh. Wishing you all a Shabbat Shalom. Hope you have a healthy, happy, and peaceful Shabbat. We look forward to seeing you next week at our Friday night service. And of course, the many shiurim and activities we have throughout the week on our website. Shabbat Shalom. Enjoy.